What's going on, guys? Haven't made a video for a while. In fact, I've been focusing on my Twitter for the last 3 months. But I'm going to get back into making videos on my YouTube every day. So I'll be covering a new topic every day, and I'm going to do it more manageable, because before I used to just do 10 topics every day, doing the 2-minute videos, and that was draining my life as much as I love to put them out there. But in this video, I'm going to be covering the fact that I made a tweet and there's now an app that's connected to MetaMask Web3, and you can actually buy and sell people's tweets. And it's a crazy little thing that someone's created, the Cent team. I'm going to be talking about what this means, because I just had a tweet sell of mine for 400 USD, which is nuts. But I wanted to talk about what this actually means moving forward. It's not so much the money aspect of things, it's really the opportunity of where this tech is evolving and what kind of industries is kind of going to be formed from that. And I feel like a lot of people here straight away want to make some money, but the opportunity is really more in understanding what this tech unlocks, and just what's the next phase of the NFT world. So I made this tweet. It said, "This tweet can be an NFT." That's literally the tweet I made. Okay. And then it got a lot of likes. That's cool. A lot of retweets, and I'm very grateful. My Twitter following is now 11,500, which is freaking awesome. Very grateful for that, and I think it's a lot because it's been tweeting a lot about the NFT world, and a lot of people know what's going on in NFT. So I'm having a lot of really good conversations. But the crazy thing is, I made that tweet, and then taco.jpg, he made an offer using v.cent, and I didn't know what the hell that was. Or I did, but I didn't really see this offer. But anyway, I made an offer to buy a tweet, and then I checked it out, and yeah, it took me to this page. Same as this page. And anyway, it was he gave me this offer at $50, right? So you can make an offer now using this app called v.cent.co. And if you check out the kind of, this is what it looks like. You can paste the URL and you can turn it into an NFT. But the cool thing is that the person that accepts the offer has to be the person who created that Twitter handle. So you can't just rip someone's tweet. You can't just print screen Jack's tweet, just setting up my Twitter. You can't just print screen that and sell that. The money gets offered for the tweet. The actual person who owns the tweet has to accept that. So this happened, and this was the kind of flow. I got offered $50 or whatever as the first bid, and then $48. Oh, it's because of its Ethereum. Anyway, it was $48 and then $55, and then I just kind of tweeted that whoever buys this tweet, it was kind of fun for me. So I was like, all right, well, whoever buys this tweet gets an art piece. And I've thought about making an art piece just for fun, because I like to explore the technology, right? And then in the next 24 hours, I was going to close the bids, and it went up to about $400, right? I kind of accepted it at about 400 USD. Looks like Ethereum's gone down a little bit, 0.61, and then I accepted it, went to Horus Crypto, and the money went to me, the creator of that original tweet, and then they got that tweet probably as an NFT. So what happened here, right? A content creator, me, made a tweet, and basically someone could bid. The free market decided what they wanted to pay for that tweet, and I got that money for making that tweet. So what did that unlock? A content creator creating a piece of content, and someone owning that content in a way or form. All right. Now that can be that. In this case, it's a tweet. In the future, it can be an Instagram post. It can be a popular YouTube video. It can be a revolutionary TikTok video. And we know my wife and my sister-in-law, who's 13 years old, she's always on TikTok. And there's always some girl that makes a viral TikTok video, and then everyone starts, it trends, and then people kind of emulate that and make videos off that. And imagine that viral TikTok video can be ownable as an NFT, right? There can be an NFT attributed to that, made. And what makes these NFTs valuable isn't the fact that someone's made an NFT on it. It's the fact that the creator of the content, whether it's an art piece, and in this case a tweet, or an Instagram post, the person that has created that tweet acknowledges the buyer and distributes the content ownership on one way or form as an NFT. That's what gives it value. Now I can't come and be like, hey, that tweet that, you know, TikTok got like 100 million views, I'm going to make that. I don't even know that person. I'm going to make that as an NFT and sell it. It doesn't work like that. And it's the owner of the content that brings the value to that piece of content, right? And obviously the content blowing up, that's great, but there is no value in like thousands of people ripping that content and trying to sell it on like a, you know, OpenSea or Rarible or like any free market NFT marketplace. So that being said, so what, you know, Cent has kind of unlocked here is that the ability to be paid directly, or the free market to own a piece of content that is made by a creator. Like I said, it's a tweet in this case. It can be an Instagram or even a blog post, right? I make a ton of blog posts and YouTube videos. So moving forward, again, like you can see some of the tweets that kind of have offers here is Jack's, you know, just setting up Twitter. Someone's kind of made a $3,388 high offer. Make a DAO so that 1 billion die. Drizzy, the first million is the hardest by Drake. They've got an offer, so I think under this tweet there's probably like a comment saying, hey, I made an offer on your tweet, but are they going to accept it? Who knows? They got to log into this, so they have to log into this app, authorize the tweet, and then kind of buy it using their MetaMask. So this is kind of what like you know, Web3, MetaMask, blockchain kind of unlocks. It unlocks a channel of value transfer on the blockchain, whether that value be cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency, or cryptocurrency to a piece of content, in this case a tweet as an NFT, or cryptocurrency to a digital land, and then when you have that digital land you can go into Decentraland and build stuff on it, or Axie Infinity Pet, which you can have on your virtual land, or you can enter into battles. And this is what like this Web3 connection unlocks. It's like this way to participate in this new economy while being on the browser. And so it's just mind-boggling. And I honestly, I made this tweet, I sold it. I said, you know, whoever buys that tweet gets a one-of-one art piece from me. I've never done an art piece before, so who knows how that's going to go. But I don't know if there's going to be value in this. The tweet is an NFT now, and who knows if there's any secondary sale value, and hence why I'm throwing in an art piece, because my first ever art piece, because hopefully that brings value to it. But for me, it signaled a new kind of era of where this is going to go. And I liked it, whether it's Cent that continue to be the leader in this space, or whether it's another project, whatever. My interest is more in like what this is unlocking, right? So yeah, people could bid against each other, and let's kind of like just click into this. So let's click into this highest offer and see the bidding here. So Robness is going at it at 5.3 Ethereum. A couple of others, Nate Alex, Art Gnome, Bishop. I definitely recognize some of these people, and they're kind of bidding against each other. And the cool thing is, again, it's tracked on blockchain, so all of these are recorded here for eternity, really, on the blockchain, I think. Well, at least the transactions are. So cool, right? You may argue that it's a weird, stupid concept, but again, for me, I've realized not to judge weird concepts. I let the free market decide. I mean, Bitcoin was a freaking weird concept, right? On the surface level, but if you look at the tech, it kind of made sense. It makes sense now, but if it existed and you were looking at Bitcoin when it was $1 in a very infant kind of market, you would have looked back and be like, what's this blockchain thing? All right, it's cool, but you wouldn't have had the validation or the social validation that it is now, where institutions think it's cool. Your neighbor thinks it's cool. Everywhere you go around you, people are saying, yeah, it's cool. You know, half of Twitter, crypto Twitter thinks it's cool. So the fact that there's so much validation adds to now you saying, oh yeah, blockchain is a thing, it's going to be a thing, right? But back then, it had to take the crazies to accept that and grow it for it to be more socially accepted now. So social acceptation, or social kind of a network behind community decisions is a lot to kind of giving something value. Now, yeah, I just think it's just interesting what happened here, and I wanted to share with everyone. So that's it for today. So cool, you know, Cent. You want to check out like what it's all about, go to v.cent.co and you can see a bunch of tweets that's up there for sale, and I guess you can make some offers on it. And the cool thing is that they're really using in business, I feel, if you're not kind of using the social virality of social media platforms, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because in about 2 to 5 years from now, it's already happening. the people that are going to matter are those with a big social account. And whether you like him or not, Donald Trump managed the whole, or like communicated to the whole country with his Twitter account, right? And Obama and everyone, like, you know, Elon Musk has a Twitter account in the millions, and now pretty much everything he does, he can like swing the price of his whole company by a tweet, by like 500 characters, right? Social media is extremely powerful, and those with the biggest, highest voices, it's not being the best, it's having a voice. And having a digital voice is going to matter a lot in the future. And so that's why my focus right now, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably picked on, is to grow my social account. Because if I launch something and I launch, you know, Crypto White Pulse, which is really cool, I think it's cool, I can suddenly throw it out there and get like a lot of feedback on it, right? I can grow it, I can get it going. So the fact that this app kind of makes use of Twitter, where every time you kind of make a bid, you can share it on that person's tweet, and I'll check that tweet and be like, oh, I got an offer on my tweet. Okay, what is it? I'll go buy it, or I'll accept it. That makes use of Twitter as a social platform. So you know, like if this kind of app existed on its own, no one would really have picked it up. But the fact that it's kind of working on Twitter and everyone's kind of shared it, it's kind of come on my radar a few times before I checked it out. Makes sense. So yeah, I think it's really cool. In this case, I just thought this was a really fun experiment. This tweet happened, $400, it got paid. Someone bought it for $400. I'm not keeping that $400. I'm actually giving it away in a competition coming up using my Twitter. And I just think it's really cool what's going on here. So thanks to Cent and whoever else is kind of innovating in this space. Again, money is not that important at this stage of the game in being in the NFT world, but knowledge is. If you're kind of growing your socials, absorbing everything, seeing where these opportunities are going, then you can be like, oh wow, this makes sense. Or another company comes up and says that they're going to do it for Instagram, you can kind of connect the dots and be like, oh wow, this kind of worked for Twitter, why wouldn't it work for Instagram, and make that decision much better there. Or you can kind of see, all right, well, this one kind of failed in 3 months, maybe that's not a good decision, right? So knowledge right now is key. It'll pay off later on. Don't kind of run around trying to make money. I think that's a very short-term approach, but just kind of using it to see what can be happening. And that's why I kind of made this NFT, and I said, all right, well, the highest bid in 24 hours gets an art piece, and that kind of gave it value. And now I kind of see how it works. The $400 I get, I'm throwing it back in there, whoever in a competition soon. So the whole experiment for me was just understanding that this sort of thing can have some sort of value moving forward. And that's about it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try and do this every day, cover something. And in this case, I just thought this was really cool. So yeah, there it is. Catch you guys next time.